Hello and welcome to Railway Empire, a new game which I've been watching people play on YouTube. They've been playing a pre-release version and the full game has just been released, and so we're going to give it a go. And a big thanks to Bell also, who has been encouraging me almost every day with choo-woo sounds, telling me to get playing. So let's have a quick look. We have an option of playing either campaigns or playing scenarios, and I think if I was to stream it I'd play the campaigns, but I think because we're recording I think we'll play the scenarios. And just in case I play lots of this, it would make sense if we were to start with the easier scenarios and work our way up. And well, I know quite a lot about the southeast of America. I've spent a lot of time there, been on a lot of road trips, so let's choose the southeast. After the horrors of the Civil War, the South's railroad network and economy are in ruins, and all signs point to a great economic depression. However, this is only one side of the coin, as this is an ideal investment opportunity for the shrewd and financially powerful businessmen from the North. Alright, so let's normal, realistic, right, pause. Yeah, I want to be able to manually pause because we're recording and sometimes I'll need to talk to you. Let's do that.
Together we shall conquer them all.
Character. I think the character I'd like to go for...
I pity those poor unsuspecting souls. They won't even realize that we've ripped them off.
Yeah, we'll go for a Lady of the South, and we shall be Sal, and the name of our company shall be Belor. So actually we should go for... Oops. Bell...
We'll just wrap them all around our little finger.
There we go. Belorso's Choo-woo. Choo-woo. Right, let's go. We are the ladies from the south. And we're going to build an empire. And let's get
wasn't so
ready
long
to
ago,
pause.
and the devastation is still a major problem, especially in the south. The economy isn't gaining momentum, but that is exactly the chance for smart business people to invest there. Perhaps you are one of them.
So let's have a quick look around the map. They've started us centered on St. Louis, and I can see that it's foggy. There's already a train station here. I think I can probably claim it. And there is track around the place. So what's going on here, I think, is that following the Civil War, the infrastructure was destroyed, but there's still some bits of infrastructure lying around, which we might be able to use. This is one of our competitors. So one of our competitors is down on the southern coast, and the other competitor is running through Florida and up into the Carolinas. So the north is free of competition. Okay.
He didn't think he could play a train game without me, Mir, the guy with the trains. Well, I don't really have any trains. That's kind of a drawback. But, you know, the train person it's here now.
Hello, Mia.
Hi. How's it been going so far?
Well, it is a single-player game, Mia.
They didn't put that on the back of the box. To be fair, I didn't read the back of the box because I, unlike other people, didn't get a back of a box or a box, which is kind of rude and unfair. But I guess I don't know, I'll just do some backseat magical train journeying.
Yeah, you're going to backseat drive.
Well, not drive, I'm going to take a train.
Right, let's have a look. So we should have some tasks to do. Yes, these are our goals. And we are currently in 1870. By the end of 1871, we have to have grown Memphis. So we've got to grow Memphis, Nashville, and Jackson. And then we've got a whole bunch of other things. And our goal is, by 1888, is to put all of our competitors out of business.
Now, how's your horses there? Yeah. Those look like different categories, and only the bottom are optional tasks. It looks like you're supposed to pursue one path out of all three of these.
Well, if you look down the dates, you'll see that the dates are all in order.
Oh, they are. So we're supposed to reach all of them?
Yeah. So to succeed in the scenario, we have to achieve at least the top categories. The bottom ones are optional. But we will aim to do them all.
Oh, this looks drastic and brutal.
Be good. Right. So Memphis is our first target. So we can make a start in St. Louis. What's this? It's suggesting we go to Rock Island. We've got Chicago. Chicago would be a good place to...
Well, if you want to get people to Memphis, wouldn't it be the best idea to connect the East Coast, where all the people are coming from, with Memphis directly?
Well, the East Coast is where our competitors are.
Ah, curse them.
So we are probably better focusing on the centre. But it's the easiest of the scenario. Well, it's one of the easiest of the scenarios, so we shouldn't have too much difficulty, I don't think. Right. So let's start in St. Louis. What kind of train station do we have here? I think it's a tiny little one. We want to make that bigger to start with. And now St. Louis is going to grow. And what I want to make sure is that as St. Louis grows...
the people of St. Louis do have a good taste in music, I have to say.
I want to make sure that our tracks are already outside of the town boundary. So this will take a little minute.
Won't we get more tracks the soon as we enlarge the station again?
No, this station is now at its largest.
Oh, alright.
And
Then again, I guess 4 lanes for the time is already quite a lot.
Yeah, this is as big a station as it gets, but if this is going to be our capital station, it makes sense to have a big station there. I don't know if we could start one of the harder scenarios by just going for an immediate expansion, but I think for this one, should work. Right. We also want to put in some some signals.
May I point out that the description said you built this station in 1870 and then you already upgraded it.
Yeah, and thankfully it doesn't cost to upgrade, so the price of upgrading just takes you to the same price as you would have paid in the first place. Alright, now the idea of the signals is that when these tracks connect either side, the train can come in and wait for a platform to be clear instead of waiting to set off. It can almost arrive. Right, so that's our first place. So we'll do as they suggest and we'll go up to Rock Island. Now, Rock Island doesn't look that big, so am I really going to need a large train station there? I'm not sure I am.
Well, this is a corner of the map and the town looks rather dinky.
Not really. There's more over there, and this will be a Chicago. Well, we'll go for just get the orientation right.
I would put it slightly diagonally to the town so you can already route over to Chicago.
Yeah, I think we'll have it like that. I'll keep it out of the centre of the town a little. Okay. And then we'll need to do the same
Pretty
again
sure you
here.
just ruined a house there.
The town adapts. So we will be doing a little bit of building before I let the time tick on, because our competitors will certainly be developing their infrastructure.
Of course they are, sneaky buggers.
Indeed. Right, let's connect.
What's that tiny village off of Rock Island?
It's probably a
Town and development?
an industry.
Oh.
Okay, right. So we'll connect that there. How much would that cost us? That would cost us 98,000. Earthworks are only costing us 6. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. I don't think I can, because we can tinker with the tracks to get it the price lower, but that's pretty good. So we'll buy that track, and then we will need to put in a supply tower about halfway. So halfway is this side of the river. I think one will do. And then the other thing we'll need is a maintenance building so that our... Come on.
Maybe you need to leave the menu?
Yeah, there we go. Right. So that our trains can be maintained. There we go.
Ah, of course.
Right. Then we'll set up a rail line from St Louis to Rock Island. We'll add a train on the line and we're good to go. Okay.
Does it automatically turn around at the end, or do we need to build like a loop-de-loop?
It'll automatically turn around to
Loop-de-loop was not the right term. We cannot do that with a train.
Are you thinking
roundabout?
Of a turntable?
Or a turntable, that works too.
What's that telling us? Build a rural train station. It's trying to get me to build a rural train station here
How
to
dare
feed St
they?
Louis. But actually, I want to make a bit of a head start on connecting Memphis.
Well, you've only got 1 year to bring them up to however many people they need.
I think we'll let it... Do I let it run? Do I dare let it run?
You'll
Yeah.
have to let it run eventually.
Because as I'm building stations and things, it will pause anyway. Right, let's get another station. Right, I want a large one down in Memphis because this is going to be another one of our major cities. And again, I think we'll rotate it this way. Probably like that. Keep it fairly far away from the river.
That railway line down there looks a bit inconveniently placed in conjunction with your Memphis station.
Yeah, it's probably wasn't designed to connect to Memphis.
Yeah.
Right, we'll just get some additional tracks in here. Good thing about getting your tracks in early, or getting extensions into your tracks early, is that if there's going to be any problems with the connections, because sometimes the terrain makes it difficult to leave a station.
Oh, yeah. Good thing you're thinking ahead. It's almost like you played this game before.
I've watched a few people play it, and I've seen the problems that they've had and thought about how I would do it differently. So other than that, I played just enough time to get used to the controls. Right, now we want signals on here. The signals aren't necessary until you are using both
Multi-
sides of a platform.
Oh yeah, and multiple trains per track.
Yeah. But if I don't do it now, I'll forget it. So I figured it's probably better if I do it while I'm constructing the stations.
Do we need any other signals along the tracks?
Not unless we want to run more than one train.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I think I'll leave one side for connecting. That way we'll take this track and we'll head out and connect to here. How's that? Well, 7,000, I'm not going to complain. And then up here. So yes, we can claim this infrastructure. At least I hope that's what's happening.
Well, you've pretty much already claimed it.
Yeah, exactly. Go for that one, I think. What's the incline on this? I'm not sure what's going on. Because I've not built this myself, that looks like it might be a steep hill. I'm not sure.
You might want to zoom in because there's a split in the track and I'm not entirely sure where which side goes.
Yeah, I think we've connected to the right side of the track there, I think.
Alright. Never mind me then.
Now this is quite a way, so we might want more than one supply tower. Put one here.
Does that supply both tracks?
It does.
Lovely.
And then maybe one there. And then we shall set up another train line.
Oh, time's taken.
Yep. We'll go from St. Louis to Memphis. We'll buy that train. Okay.
Security guards? Are we expecting to be robbed?
There's bandits.
Oh, goodness
Okay,
gracious.
so we are taking meat from St. Louis to Memphis. An inventor, so we can hire people. An inventor's quite expensive for this stage of the game. Let's have a look at how our trains are doing. So no one's made a profit yet because you have to make a round trip to make a profit. I think we'll get a station into Chicago next. Actually, how are we doing for time, Mia?
Oh, we're still doing perfectly fine.
Okay, because there's one feature I would like to show you before we end. Right, let's get Chicago aligned so that we largely miss the river and the lake. About there, I reckon. And it's not in the centre of town.
Why would we want to miss the river?
I
thought we need to go over for Rock Island.
Yeah, but only with one track.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. So I'm building quite a large extension out here because when we eventually take these tracks somewhere, they won't be able to cross this water. So I want to make sure that there is plenty of room. Now down here, I'm sure at least one track's going to cross that river. It'll probably be that one.
Not trying to develop a gripe with the game here, but it seems a bit weird that once you're done planning a track, you always have to go up there to press the button to finish it.
It's because you can do lots of different stages of planning.
Oh.
And then you can plan the whole thing out, find you can't afford it, and then you don't actually have to pay for it until you're ready, and the plans will all stay in place.
Hmm.
So actually it's pretty good. Right, turn the signal so it's facing that way. Signals are free, so there's no reason not to. And then we'll connect. Which of those tracks shall we connect to?
Well, you could
St.
lead
Louis.
one through the rural area and build a small train station in the middle.
Yeah, that will supply goods to us. So...
Hold on, what's the burlap sack over there in the middle?
What? That,
yes.
I think that's clay or concrete, or it's an industry we can connect. This is an industry, that's an industry.
Well,
And they'll all supply goods.
they're kind of on the way there, so why not plop one down there too? Not that I'm trying to rush you, though.
I think I'll leave one track spare for connecting that. Well, wait until you see what got planned there.
I am waiting.
Yeah.
How far away from the industry can we lead the train tracks?
You can't cross them like there.
Oh, okay.
See? So I think we want to go into that one. Now, just like we said, can't go through them, but we can take this track and we can just move it to one side.
But we need to
Oh,
build a
dear.
train station there first? Or
Well,
can we easily...
This train won't be picking up
Oh, of course.
produce.
Never mind then.
This is a direct link between Chicago and St. Louis.
Yeah, it would be a bit odd if we just load on some cows on the train where we have passengers wanting to go from Chicago to St. Louis.
I'm just wondering actually about taking it in the other side, because yeah, I think I will. I'm not sure that it's any shorter going out the top to Chicago than it would be coming out the bottom to Chicago. Yeah, so let's take...
I guess St. Louis is just inconveniently angled.
Only for Chicago, though. Right, we want to leave... We'll take maybe that one. That's costing us a fair amount, 120.
How much did the other one cost?
Works here.
Oh, I see.
If we raise the track a little...
That increased earthworks.
It did. Yeah, so I think we're probably about down here. Nope, that's not going to be any cheaper.
There in the middle where the incline is. There, I think that's where you need to do something.
Give it a go.
There you go, already now to 9,000.
That's good, so it's just knocked a little off the price. I mean, it's a long track, so it's going to be reasonably expensive.
And that too.
Hey, and supply. Might get away with just one, so we'll stick that in the middle.
How can we tell how many we need?
When the trains start running out of supplies.
Oh, so it's just by trial and error.
Yeah, you get to know your trains. I
Fair
haven't
point.
played enough to get to know my trains. Right, we want to set up a new train. And this will be from St. Louis to Chicago. We buy a train and off it goes. Now, it would be reasonably cheap for us to connect Rock Island to Chicago, so we may as well. Yep, thank you, thank you. Take the furthest of them, I think. Connect that into there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Bridges are short. Fly tower. Now, we need for one of those towns to have a maintenance depot. So I think I'll put it in at Chicago. And then we'll set up... Oh! So...
American Central at full steam. Baldwin 10-wheeler, 4.6 HDIS, 40 miles per hour. This guy seems happy about it.
Yeah, I think that's one of our competitors.
Oh, well. Bamboozle him then.
Right, let's go from Chicago to Rock Island.
Wouldn't it be sensible to connect the train that currently goes between St. Louis and Rock Island to Chicago too?
We're probably going to want to put more than one train on that track.
Oh yeah, that too.
So to have one train go all that way, they'll be running full all the time, and I don't think any of the cities would have their requirements met.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, but before you move on with anything else, you should probably show me that cool secret feature.
All right. Let's find... Oh, perfect. Okay, let's have a look at the St. Louis, which is carrying beer from Memphis to St. Louis.
Oh, perfect.
Let's, we'll follow this train.
Oh!
So we are currently filling up at a supply stop.
Nice!
And we have the choice of this view, this view, this view, or this view. There's all
Is
beer.
that all beer?
That's all beer. I kind of like seeing the train a little bit as well.
Yeah, that makes it feel more realistic.
That is a steep track. Actually, let's
yeah, but
just...
hold on.
Yeah?
Please whistle.
Uh...
Thank you. That was very important to my enjoyment of this game so far. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at its speed slowing.
With all that beer, this is not going to be easy.
We could think about rebuilding this with a tunnel. It's like a roller coaster.
A beer-filled roller coaster.
Fantastic.
Well, I haven't seen this in any Railroad Tycoon game so far. I like this.
Do you? Now remember, while we're doing this, of course, we're not investing any money or... Oh, mind you, it looks like time has slowed down quite significantly.
Well, yeah, it would
The
be
days are
awkward
not
if it
ticking
takes over a whole month for a train to reach St. Louis.
We should be pulling into St. Louis sometime soon. Here we go. Nice. So there's the city.
This beer express is going way too fast for the amount of beer it has.
And there's my signals.
How lovely.
We can move the camera. Oh, there's my train coming in from Chicago.
Well, I am enjoying this so far.
Very good. Right, well,
However,
is that the end of the episode then,
we should
Mick?
probably end the episode soon.
Oops.
Yes.
That's
Are
how
you
we come
saying
out
your
of it.
goodbyes already? Or...
Ooh,
Oh
yeah.
no.
Oh, Rock Island's grown.
Oh goodness.
right,
For a
well,
second there, I
that's-
was worried Rock Island was hit by rocks or something.
That's a good thing. We'll talk about the cities growing and what that means to us in the next episode.
Thank
So-
you for watching, and I hope you'll join us next time.
Bye for now.